Whoa. That is some high impact shit. Wow. That's so fucking... Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. Oh, I'm in love. Stunning. Thank you so much. Hi everyone. I hope all is well with you guys. Just finishing up my makeup. I think I'll do a black lip for spooky season. But y'all, please hop in guest requests if you think being lesbian is wrong. Also, for those of you who are here, make sure we're tapping that screen. I can't see the comments right now because I don't have my glasses on. But to all of you who are here, I assure you I appreciate every single one of you. I just can't read your usernames right now because I can't see. So please forgive me. Yeah, that's so fucking gorgeous. Ugh, I love that. Okay. Let's see. Y'all, should I do like a submissive type of eyeliner? Thank you for the heartbeat. Hello, everyone. Please hop in guest requests if you think being lesbian is wrong. Are you East African? No, I'm not. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. How old are you?
18.
Where were you born?
2006.
What month?
January.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Oh shoot, there's a lot of people in here. Uh, yes.
And why is that?
I just don't think it's right.
Because?
Because I mean, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna leave. There's way too many people here. Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye. Interesting. All right, moving on to the next guest. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 19,
What year were you born?
2005,
Okay.
March
Do you
8th.
think... Lovely. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Nah, I just want to say that, aren't you a student? You shouldn't be on TikTok, bro.
My classes are over.
Oh,
I'm not allowed to have free time, bro. Damn.
nah.
A bitch wants to have hobbies. My fault. Hello?
Hello there.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 19.
What year were you born?
I was born in 2003.
No. Nice try, though. Crazy fucking work. Y'all. What's it called? Y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. And only if you think being lesbian is wrong. Also, make sure we're tapping that screen. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. How old are you?
I am 19. I was born in January of 2005.
Lovely. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Okay, no, I do not think so. I'm actually bi and I have a girlfriend as we speak, but I wanted to talk about how I feel like it can be very influenced on like young girls because like
Thank you, Key. Sorry, I'm only looking for opposition, my love. But also... That's an interesting take. That's like just blatant misinformation. So maybe let's not do that. Hi, Mom is crazy work. What do you want, whore?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, you're zooted off your ass. Oh my god.
No, I'm not. I'm chilling.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So you're not on cloud 9 right now?
No.
Oh, I
I was just going to do my country boy impression and then leave.
Your country... Leave that shit in Texas. Anyway. Hello, everyone. Lord have fucking mercy. Oh my gosh, wait, Johnny's here. Hi, Johnny. You're hot as fuck and you're smart as fuck. I'm sure you already know that, though. But y'all, please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. I actually have statements I want to make. You know what? Just for the sake of entertainment, fuck it. Why not? Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Oh wait, weren't you underage?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's not. Anyway. Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, how old are you?
25.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I won't say it's wrong, but everyone has their own definition of wrong. Wrong could be, for, I guess, biological reasons. Wrong could be for religious reasons. Wrong could be for whatever, scope you want to look down. But I do believe that a woman was created biologically to be inseminated by a man. So that alone, why the O? Why the O?
You think that women are here solely for
No,
a
I
man
didn't say
to
that.
cream pot? You said that's what you said. I believe women. You said I believe. You said I believe women are here to be inseminated. That's
No,
gross.
I did not. I said biologically. Do not.
Also, why are you talking? Why are we getting heated? Calm down. You think women are here for men to come in? You don't see how that's a crazy thing to say? Is that not gross to you? Like, you think women are cum dumpsters? That's not.
No, I don't believe that. So can you please refrain from making that statement, because that's not what I'm saying.
You just said they're here for men to inseminate them.
Ma'am, I did not. You did. I just said
No, I didn't.
biologically. All right, you're one of those. Okay, NPC. Goodbye.
Okay, so then what did you say?
Do you want to talk, or are you?
Okay, bye. That's verbatim what you just said. I don't know which one to tell you. Like, if that makes me an NPC, then I guess I'm an NPC. The fuck? I didn't say that as crazy work. What the fuck? Ciao, anyways. Please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong, and also if you, know how to remember your own statements, because that's pretty important for a debate. That's pretty important. Hello?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yes or no?
Okay, thank you for the crown.
I
That's a little
mean,
contradictory.
it is contradictory, but if you look at it from, it depends on if you look at it from a religious point or just maybe like a nature point. If you look at it from a nature point, it's not, because there's not enough men to actually everybody be in a single relationship like society wants you to. You get what I'm saying? Then you got guys that's homosexual. And so that kind of like ladies are left out. From a religious standpoint, I mean, yes, it's wrong if you kind of look at religion. So it's kind of, life contradicts itself in a sense.
Well, wrong means morally impermissible. So if you think it's wrong in a religious stance, you just flat out think it's wrong. It's just that you're letting religion guide your judgment. So you can't think it's wrong and not wrong.
Well, once again, some things are applied through religion, and some things are applied through just nature. Sometimes you got to separate the two. You just can't be on one train at one time. And that's what a lot of people like to say. You stick to the left side and you stick to the right. Sometimes there's not enough men for women. That's why a lot of heterosexual men don't care if women are lesbian. Most of the homophobic comes towards men, because we're looking at it like, there's enough women around here for you could be with, get what I'm saying? Mathematically, there's not enough men for every woman to have a man. So
Okay.
I could understand that. So am I supposed to tell somebody they're supposed to be by themselves for the rest of their lives because it's religious? That's between you and God. I let God do the judging, not me. So that's how I look at it. You might say it's contradicting and it's debatable, but at the same time, I like to look at things from both perspectives.
Okay. So do you think it's wrong?
I think it's wrong if you're looking at it from those two different perspectives.
Do you think it's wrong?
I don't think I don't judge anybody else's life. I just think it's wrong from a religious point, and it's not wrong from a life. But I smoke weed, so how I'm supposed to?
Okay. Anyway. Thank you, Key. What the fuck? At least say it with your chest. Goddamn. What the fuck is going on today? Hello?
Hello.
Hi. How old are you?
No, is it wrong? It says why is being lesbian wrong?
Yes.
Ooh, I think it's wrong.
Do you think it's wrong?
Well, that's what I'm asking you, because your question is why is being lesbian wrong, but you're asking people, do they think it's wrong?
Yes.
Okay,
Why
so
is being lesbian wrong to you? I don't think it's wrong.
okay, I believe it's wrong, but those are my beliefs. But it's wrong in the sense of women cannot. Like the last guy you had on, I get what you were trying to do with him, but I mean, women cannot. We need men to bear children. If we want to keep the world going, we want to keep a society, a growing society, we need men, and men need women. So it's wrong for women to be lesbians, and it's wrong for men to be gay. If men were with men and women were only with women, there'll be nothing left. Like, we wouldn't be able to have children. There would not be a growing society. So it's completely wrong in all aspects.
Okay, so by this logic, do you think being infertile is wrong?
No, because I'm a person who has experienced infertility, but that's not something that I chose. That's something that happened because it happened.
Great. Being lesbian isn't a choice either.
It is a choice. You made a choice. Like, you can choose to like men or you can choose to like women. It's a choice.
It's not a choice.
Why is it not a choice?
Because we have scientific evidence proving it's not a choice.
What scientific
You can
evidence?
choose. Do you want studies?
Yeah, point me into the directions of those studies.
Lovely.
Yes. Everyone thinks it's not a choice. You chose to be attracted to someone, just like you chose to be attracted to a specific type of woman, whether you're a lesbian or not, or you chose to be attracted to a specific type of man, whether you're gay
You
or
don't
not.
choose your attractions.
You do.
You actively don't.
You do. You have a choice in who you're attracted to.
No, you have a choice in who you have sex with and who you choose to date.
have a choice
The
in who
reason
you
why you
are
want to
attracted
date them and the reason why you want to have sex with them is not something you get to pick.
Yes, you are. You choose who you are attracted. What the hell?
You don't
Girl,
choose who you're attracted to.
how?
But anyway,
How?
for the American Psychological Association, understanding sexual orientation and homosexuality, in the study, it'll tell you that being queer is not a choice. If you want to go to the specific paragraph, what causes a person to have a particular sexual orientation? There's no consensus
Why
among
you got a bunch of
scientists about.
fucking liberals in here who probably are gonna vote for Kamala's dumbass, and you guys are all fucking in here thinking.
All right, so like, chill, please. It's a TikTok live. It's not that serious. I promise it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Okay. Don't insult my supporters, please. I'd like to keep the conversation civil. Gonna unmute you now. It's not that serious. Okay? Welcome back.
Stop trying to be so passive aggressive. I said what I said. Y'all
I'm not being
are so
passive aggressive.
weird.
It's just why are you like? Why are you?
Y'all love to pick apart what works best for you guys. That's the problem.
I mean,
But
I'll accept the source that says it's a choice.
it is a choice.
Can I
It
have
is
the
a
source
choice.
saying that?
The Bible. Go read it.
The Bible says that being lesbian is a choice. Where?
Go read it.
I
God
already
destroyed
have.
a whole.
I'm an
God
ex-Christian.
destroyed a
I read
whole.
it already.
It's an abomination. The Lord Himself destroyed a whole town for men who were for being gay. He destroyed it. He literally, girl.
No, the Lord destroyed that town because they were committing sexual atrocities like gang rape. But your God is the same God that also thinks
Yes, my
slavery is
God.
okay.
Yes, my God. Father God, I come to you right now and I pray over all of these demons and spirits in this chat right now, Lord
Girl,
God.
this is
Father
so
God,
embarrassing,
show
bro.
them the truth and the way, Lord
Oh my
God. Show
gosh. Child, anyways, so right. So, oh, okay. Well, bye. Girl, anyway, your God sanctioned slavery, so. Thank you for the $10, Cheyenne. Choose to ask you to kick her is crazy work. Thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you very much. Thank you. Moving on to the next guest. Let's get into it.
Hello.
I hope that woman finds peace. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I feel like it is, but
Okay, why is
not
that?
really.
Well,
I mean,
that's...
it's
For the sake
okay.
of argument, you kind of gotta pick one. Like, if you don't
Well,
think it's wrong, that's fine. It just means I have to move on.
no,
But
I mean, I feel like I could change your mind.
you can't. You can try, though.
Yeah, all I have to do is just eat your pussy out and you'll see, like, your mind will change.
Okay, so Key, I know your initial instinct. No! Key! Key, no! No! You needed to let me cook him! No! 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 Why? I wanted to cook him. Hello?
Hi,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 15. Sorry, I'm like okay. So I don't think
You have to be at least 18, my love. I'm so sorry. No disrespect. You have to be 18. Thank you for the gift. Hello? Okay, goodbye. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Did we speak before?
Yeah, I have serious points this time though. Listen.
I don't remember that, but okay.
So, can you please pay for my college tuition? Please? Don't kick me. Wait, hear me out. I'm suffering. I'm really suffering. I'm really hungry right now. I'm like
poor.
20K in debt.
I'm poor.
Pay it off for me, please.
I don't have the money to. I'm poor. Like, I respect the hustle, but like, I have a full ride scholarship because I'm poor. Struggle like the rest of us, sir. My sincerest apologies. Anyway.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong? Thank you for the little crown. And why is that?
Because men are meant to impregnate women and women nothing else, honestly. Because women are just trash. Because you're cunts. And men are always supreme. I'm going to be real with you. Men are always going to be supreme. Nigger.
Trolling me right?
Shut the fuck up, fucking
Oh.
faggot.
That's not... Hold on, let's just... Okay, there we go. Let's do that, and then let's do that. And then let's do... Oh no. Okay, there we go. Cute. Alright, anyway. Moving on.
Hello?
Hello? Hi. How old are you?
I'm 45.
Okay. Have you been here before?
No.
Oh, okay. And do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, why is that?
Because it's a choice.
Can I have a singular source that says it's a choice?
You know, when it comes to being a choice and being natural, there are a couple of, it's a dichotomy. Some people believe there are categories of people that are born like that. The other school of thought believes that.
Thank you so much for the $5, Corey. We're not this topic. Oh, do you want me to do the trans topic? It's a difficult ass fucking debate to... Oh, you are teacupped right now, so I can't hear you. I'll only be able to hear you when you come back into the app. I don't know if you're getting a phone call or something, but I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Welcome back.
What I'm saying is that, of course, there are sources from the scientific and psychological view that, put forward that it is not a choice. There are also sources that says, from the religious point of view, historical point of view, that says it is actually a choice. You understand? But for me, I believe that it is a choice as regards to the area of procreation.
Okay, so can I have a source that says it's a choice? And also not one that has religious bias, because that's not reputable. Also, a blog post will not work. I'd also prefer if you don't give me a .com, because those are not typically reliable. A .org or a .gov would be great.
Read an article I would like you to read by Dr. Lisa. It's popular and it counters some of the scientific connotations that it is not the choice. There are.
Okay, what's the name of the article? When you leave, I can't hear you. I got a galaxy? Holy shit! Wait, who gave me the galaxy? Johnny! Johnny, thank you so much for the galaxy! Stop! Stop! Stop. Also, I'm coming to visit Tashika this week, by the way. We need to meet up.
I mean, you are, attending to other people. I mean, I think it's by Lisa Diamond. She talked about it's based on the philosophical and historical antecedent that it's trying to disprove the scientific sources that says it is a choice.
They're disproving the scientific sources with philosophy?
No, not philosophy. Her own views and her own the research that she conducted. Her name is it's kind of a work, an academic work that she put forward by Lisa Diamond. If it's something you can check on. But however, what I wanted to say is this. I mean, you have the game. I think you're checking it out.
Okay. Okay, so so it says here that she thinks it's not a choice. So I don't really know what you're referring to. Here it says she's arguing for sexual fluidity.
Yeah.
And that
go ahead.
Sexuality is flexible, but not that it's a choice. Which sexuality is fluid. But that doesn't make it a choice?
It doesn't make it a choice. It makes it a choice. It
does not make it a choice.
See.
Thank you for the $10, Corey. Goodbye. Mod? Apply for a mod position in my Discord. Oh, speaking of, y'all, if you're not in there already, hop in my Discord. It's a good time in there. And there are also alerts every time I go live. Thank you so much for the confetti. W. Corey's in the chat. Let's do some goal setting. Let's try and do some hand hearts. My name in yellow hearts. Hold on. Oh, this person is not joining. Boop. Moving swiftly along to the next guest. Yes, if you want to be a mod, put a ticket in the support channel. Also, the Discord link is in my bio. Copy and paste it into your browser, and you should be able to get in. Hi, how old are you?
Howdy, I'm 18.
Okay, what year were you born?
2006.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
And that's not necessarily that I think it's wrong, but there's certain properties of it that I do think is wrong.
Such as
I would kind of agree with the other people that it is a choice rather than anything else. But I don't, and it's more for me. It's not a scientific thing for me. It's more of a personal belief. And the thing is, I want to back that up with it's commonly shown in just evolution overall that any form of living being, you got to remember, we're humans. That's a part of the biosphere. We are living beings, and it's always been shown that we're trying to find a mate of the opposite sex so we can reproduce and have an attraction to that opposite sex. And I don't think that it is just something that you're born thinking. And I honestly think it's more of a choice sometimes. And I'm not going to say sometimes that kind of contradicts my statement, so I'm going to go back and say, I think that's most of the time. And do I see a thing wrong with it? No, but I do still think I see that it's wrong by saying it's not a choice. Because it is.
Right, so why do you think it's a choice?
Because like I said, it's commonly shown.
Or?
It's common. Well, you can read any article, any scientific study on evolution, And what happens is like, so let's go like with regular evolution, right? You have two animals of opposite sex that are able to go through natural selection and then reproduce, right? And the thing, like it shows, two animals of the opposite sex, and they find an attraction to each other through just overall instincts of what they've gone through natural
So
selection
then
and
why have we
evolution over time.
found homosexual behavior exhibited in over 1,000 animals?
Can you provide like one animal for me?
Bonobos.
Bonobos? What is a bonobo?
A bonobo is our closest ancestral relative, evolutionarily speaking. Is also found in giraffes, penguins, lions.
How is it found in penguins? That's an interesting thing. I actually like to hear some research about.
Sure. Essentially, the way this is exhibited in penguins is sometimes a heterosexual couple of penguins will accidentally leave their egg behind. And as we know, penguins are born from eggs and then they're raised. But if a homosexual couple finds this penguin's egg, it'll actually take the egg, raise it as its own, and doesn't let it die out in the wilderness. And then that penguin is more likely to survive.
Actually, that's actually a really good point. I'd like to point that out. You did some really nice research there. That actually does kind of make me think about my beliefs more, and specifically when it comes to just the overall evolution standpoint on it. And that's actually a really good point. But I'd also like to say, I mean, I guess you could kind of also make the analogy that maybe it's just that's also that instinct that they need.
Oh, he's 14? Oh, he's a minor? No. No. Why? Don't be a minor. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for hitting the gift goal. Thank you. Also, make sure we're running up those likes so we can get some more debates in. He did sound older. Why'd he have to lie? Hello?
Hello.
How old are you?
14. You have to be 18.
No, that's crazy. Whispering that you have to be 18 is diabolical work. Oh, it was for college?
Oh shit, I didn't mean to go.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay. Hi.
Bye.
Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No, but I like your hair.
Thank you.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
I can't even be mad because I do the exact same shit. I can't even be upset. I can't. Anyway. Hello? Zach, why you always breathing like Ghostface? As an asthmatic is given asthma. You know what? Let us know if you need some albuterol. Yeah, you need that shit? Yeah? Alright, I got you. We'll get that Ventolin pump in the mail. Yeah. Hello?
Hello, Sam.
Hi.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. For everybody wondering, it said HHS, and I'm going to assume, or I'm the guy that was graduated 28, HHS, I'm going to assume that last HS stood for high school.
High school.
Yeah. So, calling out the ones that said graduating college.
I'm a trust.
Okay, anyway, I love your hair.
Thank you so much, darling.
You're looking great.
Thank you. And thank you for clocking his tea. Thank you.
Oh, HHS is a college? I didn't know that. Is it?
It already happened. It's fine. But enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Oh, well, sorry about it. Anyways, hello? Okay, goodbye. Moving on to the next guest. Hello? Nicholas? Okay, goodbye, Nicholas. Moving swiftly along. It's a College of Health and Human Science. Oh. Oof. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
21?
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
To some extensions, I think it's wrong. Like, personally, I have nothing against it. But in the long run, right, like, my opinion... Oh. Hello?
Oh, y'all, I'm trying to turn my fucking brightness up. I can still hear you.
Oh, okay. In my personal opinion, like, if you choose to be lesbian in the long run, like, there's I don't know. Basically, I feel like it's, I don't know, against like the gift of life, if that makes sense. Like, for example, if your mother, right, I have not like nothing. I'm not going to say anything rude, but if your mother chose to be lesbian, right, because that was her opinion and she didn't like men or whatever, like, you wouldn't be here right now, if that makes sense.
So, number one, it's already been scientifically proven that being lesbian is not a choice, and neither is being gay. As one does not choose their sexual orientation, it is a genetic predisposition. But also, even if it was a choice, and my mom did choose to be lesbian, quote unquote, and I wasn't here, I mean, that's fine. Like, I like being here, but I wouldn't have been sentient enough to care. And it is her body. So, I mean, even as straight as she is, if she would have chosen, like, to abort me, like, I wouldn't have been able to tell. Anyway.
I know, but it's still like, you know, it's like, still, that's like cancelling out life. That's like, you know, even like abortion. Like, do you, I'm guessing you probably stand with abortion, probably?
Yeah.
Like, even to my brain, like, even though I already know the comments are going to go crazy, but I'm going to ignore the comments. Like, I don't know, just thinking about it, like, I understand there's situations, right? Which, of course, in my mind, I'm like, of course, you know, abort your body. I can't say anything. I'm not a woman, right? So I'm not going to tell you what you can and cannot do. But at the same time, it's like,
period.
You know, a child could have been born, could have been great, you know, could have gotten a chance on Earth. Like, again, to be born, it's like 1 in 40 billion chance, something like that. Like, it's really, you know, it's, I don't know, it's like, it's, I don't know how to put it. But, you know, you get a chance to actually be able to experience what we have and everything. Even though the world isn't the most perfect, beautiful place ever, you still get a chance to walk around. And some people are just like, you know, oh, well, this happened, so the kid can go now. You know, I don't want it. Like, bye. Like, in my opinion, if something bad happened to you and stuff, like, I feel like you should just have the baby and boom, adoption, gone. You don't want nothing to do with it? See you later. At least you're not killing a child, you know?
Oh, well, number one, that's horrendous. Mainly because, you know, childbirth isn't like an easy process, right? Like, if by like the horrible thing you're talking about is grape, you know how traumatizing childbirth is even without the grape? So you think that it's worth putting someone who's already here, that's already been traumatized, to get like re-traumatized on like the hospital bed, and then parting with their child because their child is going to remind them of their rapist, and that child is likely to end up in the foster care system where they are more likely statistically to get abused sexually. So then the cycle continues. And if they're not sexually abused, then they're going to be physically or emotionally abused.
Yeah, but there's no like guarantee that any of that will happen, right?
Yeah,
like,
but the likelihood is higher.
It's not really like proven statistically.
Yes, it is. Do you want me to show you the amount of cases of people in foster care getting abused, or?
Well, not like, no, I meant like when you give it to adoption, right? Like ending up in foster care. Like, yeah, I've seen some cases of abuse and stuff, but it's not like 100% guarantee is what I'm trying to say. And like you said, like it's a traumatizing experience. I know that for a fact, like giving birth and stuff. I never, ever said it was going to be easy or anything, right? But at the same time, there's things to make it like less painful and traumatizing and stuff, like getting a C-section, you know, whilst not knowing it. Like, for example, my mom had me for a C-section because she thought it was too tough, right? And that can, like, you know, at the same time, it's the gift of life. Like, even though everyone in the comments right now, like, everyone is in this cancel culture, like, I say something and instantly like, no, ew, what the hell, get this guy out of here and stuff. But it's the truth.
This isn't cancel culture. You're justifying rape victims having children. Like, that has nothing to do with cancel culture. That's an insane thing to say.
I'm not talking about just people that were raped. I'm talking about every single, like, female on this earth that went through anything. Like, you found the love of your life, you had a kid and everything. Like, every single kid that's, you know, in your womb should get a chance on this earth.
Okay, so do you think everyone should be a parent?
Do I think everyone should be a parent?
Mm-hmm.
If it leads up to being a parent, then, like, if a certain amount of events lead up to being a parent, then I guess why not? But if you...
So you think everyone who has sex should be a parent?
Yeah.
Sure? Ooh, that's...
I mean...
Okay, that's not...
I mean, if you think about it, like, you know, if you have...
Do you think serial unalivers should have kids?
Serial unalivers?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they'd probably be in jail by the time they could do anything like that.
No.
And some people already have kids by the time they choose to do things like that. Again, it all depends on the situation.
So you think serial unalivers should have kids? Do you think rapists should have kids? Do you think child molesters should have kids? Do you think people that are financially irresponsible and are likely to give that child a horrible life because they are not fit to take care of that child should have kids?
Well, no. I'm not saying that every single one of them should definitely have a kid. I'm saying if they choose to have sex and things lead up to them having a kid, then they should
people can have sex.
They should have they should take the responsibility of, yeah, but unprotected, like you could have intercourse with protection. So that's like a choice of like not having a kid. But if you have a husband and you're like, I love you, you know, let's have intercourse and then we'll have a kid, then, you know, you take full responsibility.
So why should someone who doesn't want a kid be punished with a child if they don't want the kid?
If like someone keeps calling me and I keep getting muted. If, for example, sorry, all these people, like you said, grapers and serial, like you said, and everything, they should 100% get punished, right, for everything they've ever done. But again, situations could be different. For example, there could be a perfectly normal family, right, who has, I don't know, a kid and everything already, a parent, and then they choose to go around murdering. Or it could be a person who's just a normal, chill guy who, I don't know, one day he snaps and just chooses to become a weirdo and hurting innocent people and stuff. Like, they could already be in the process of having a wife and having children, or having children like later on in life, depending on what happens. Because again, not every single graper or serial unaliver is the same person or has the same experiences, right? But I personally think that it wouldn't make sense for them to be like, you know, I want to have a kid, like after being a serial crazy man, right? But before they became a serial unaliver, like they could be having a situation where they're on the process of having a child. Like they could have a wife that's pregnant.
So I just want to get this straight. In the event that a woman has been impregnated by a man she's starting to realize is like really dangerous and a serial unaliver, And she doesn't think that single motherhood is the way to go. So she'd rather get an abortion because she doesn't want the child of this soon to be serial unaliver or rapist. That she should just have the kid anyway.
Well, if she knew her husband was a serial unaliver, then get an abortion, call the police, get him in jail, have the kid anyways. The kid isn't going to turn into a killer. The kid is just a kid in the womb. He has no, he doesn't know what's going on.
You say this as if single motherhood is easy.
No, but still, you should still give a kid a chance to live.
Why do you value this hypothetical child more than the mother?
Because the mother chose to have a kid, and even if she didn't choose to have a kid in the scenario, in my opinion, if you're going to sit there and be like, oh, this happened to me, and, I want to have an abortion because of this and this and this, like, that doesn't overvalue the fact that you're creating a life. A life on its own is so much more important than any situation that anyone's ever going to go through.
Are you
That's
vegan?
life. Am I what?
Are you vegan?
Oh. Why?
Are you vegan?
No.
Okay, so you don't care about life.
Life as in humans.
Oh, okay. So why do you care about this human life?
Well, because we as ourselves, 8 billion people on this earth, we are all human. Like, for example, we're the only planet with human life on it. We have consciousness, like you're here. You chose to come on this live and everything. Like, we are humans right now experiencing everything in the present every second of the day.
Do you think it's wrong to unplug a brain dead patient then? By your logic?
Do I think it's wrong to unplug a dead brain patient?
A brain dead patient.
Yeah, I mean, there has been like scientific proof that people who are brain dead like came back to life and they still acknowledge their own.
There's not a single person that's ever been brain dead that's come back to life. We're talking about comatose patients. When you're brain dead, you're not coming back from that.
People that were in comas woke up as well. People that were brain dead have woken up before as well.
Give me a case of a brain dead person coming back to life, please.
Okay, let me find one.
Lovely. Remember, coma and brain dead, not the same thing. Zoinks indeed. I mean, listen, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I'm prepared. Also, hi y'all. Please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. I agree, Gyal. We do need to wind this back to the point. But we'll get there. I just think this is important to talk about. Thank you, Faith. Also, hi, Faith. Also, hi. If you're listening right now and you think being lesbian is wrong, please hop in the guest requests. Hi, Andre.
I'm sorry for the rush. I'll give you a case real quick you can look into because you said you were curious. 36-year-old Eric Ellis. There have been a lot more, but the sites are being weird. I can't click on them.
And he came back from being brain dead.
Yeah.
And you're sure it's not comatose?
Yep, brain dead. But I'll be back on the live. I literally just have to go on a call with a person, so
okay.
I'll give other people a chance to come on as well. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. I can't wait to look into this, 'cause I don't believe it for a second. But let's continue. Oh, okay, this person is not joining. Let's move on to the next guest. But y'all, please hop in guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. Also, follow me if you fuck with me. Y'all. Hello?
Alright.
Hi. How old are you? Fetus. Goodbye, fetus. Moving on to the next guest. Hello?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, hi. How old are you?
24.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I just think it's like a modern day trend, in it? That these girls follow and they don't really stick to.
You think it's a
What that
trend?
face. Of course, yeah, listen, I know enough girls that were like, into women and all that stuff. And 2 years later, they're setting up with a man because that's the ultimatum that women want, to be with a man in, long term, have a family and that.
So, to the people who are lesbian
mean,
and have
yikes?
only ever
Yikes
been
in the
with
chat.
women. What?
I'm reading the chat and he's not saying yikes. So, yo, you look
Yeah,
chill.
this is very yikes.
What do you mean yikes?
Okay, so number one, a trend implies that being lesbian is a choice. You do know that women who decide to try out being with women and then realize it's not for them are not lesbians, right?
Well, no, I mean, that's a fair point in it, but I know like lesbians that are proclaimed lesbians, but now they're magically got boyfriends, you know what I mean? Like, so like, it's just a trend in it. I can't really take it serious.
Thank you for that, mustache. So, to the people who have only ever been with women and die having only been with women, that was a trend?
I mean, they missed out then because they need to be like a real man like me, to be honest. Listen, stuff like that don't really go anywhere. Ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? It is what it is, isn't it?
They find men repulsive, and you're not doing a good job representing them.
I mean, they find men repulsive because social media is telling them that men are repulsive. That's what it is. Like, it's just a social trend and stuff like that. You know what I mean? When people live in the real world, don't live in social media. See that
Lesbians that are like
men are good people.
75, lesbians that are like 75 years old, they're lesbians because of social media.
75 years old.
Do you not
No, I'm
think
saying, like,
old
social-
lesbians exist?
No, that shit don't exist. Come on, man. I'm serious.
You're kidding.
All lesbians. Come on.
Please tell me you're joking.
I'm being serious.
Oh my gosh.
It's probably like what, like a 2% chance. Like, come on. It's probably like a small,
what?
tiny minority.
You know, only
75-year-old
4%.
lesbians.
You know, only 4% of the world is queer, right?
You got a stat for that?
Sure.
We're using ChatGPT for this.
No.
Okay, making sure. 4%. That's quite low, to be honest.
According to Williams Institute for the adult LGBT population in the United States, this is
United
13...
States, that's not the world.
Okay.
You said 4% of the world. You talk about United States.
No. It's
You
about the
don't
same.
realize that it's about the same. You got a stat to prove that?
Yeah. Do you like Statista.com? Or we could do NBC News.
NBC, come on, fake news, as Trump said. NBC is fake news. Come on, give me another source. Come on, let's be serious.
Aren't you from the UK? You're a Trump supporter? Anyway.
I'm not a Trump supporter, no.
Okay, so World Population Review.
Kamala, 2025.
Kamala.
Yeah, whatever, 2024, Kamala. Yeah.
Kamala.
Kamala.
If you can't say her name right, you can leave.
Wait, what was it? Kamala. I got muted.
Kamala. Kamala.
Okay, yeah, Kamala. Yeah, 2024,
no,
isn't it? Yeah. Kamala.
Thank you.
Yo, it's not that deep. Yo, chill.
It is that deep. You wouldn't mispronounce her name if she was a white woman. You can put forth the effort to say 3 syllables.
Bro,
you say
I'm black. What are you talking about? What?
You say the white
I'm
man's
black.
name.
Look at my picture.
You can be anti-black and also
what?
black.
Why would I be anti-black if I'm black? What?
There are plenty of anti-black black people.
Bro, you're too woke, man. You're too woke, man, for this, man. Talking about anti-black. Like, are you okay?
Yes.
Why would I be anti-black?
Have you never met black people that think like it's inherently ghetto to wear a bonnet?
Bro, I live in the real world. I don't live in, social media. What?
This isn't about social media. People have been actively berated for wearing a bonnet in public.
People can wear what they want to wear. I don't really care, to be honest. Like, don't really
Well,
bother
good
me.
for you, but there aren't people who think that way. There are some people
Well,
who
that's not
don't
me.
think
So
that
don't
way.
wait trying to call me anti-black. Like, what? Is that what you don't do? Just throw, allegations at people? Is that what it is?
So then why were you so comfortable with mispronouncing her name if you're okay with pronouncing everyone else's name properly?
I said
Trump's
name. Like Trump's, yeah, but Trump's well known. I don't know anything about comment, however her name is. I don't really follow US politics. I'm from the United
I
Kingdom.
already corrected you, and then every time I correct you, you say whatever her name is. What is so hard about saying her name
I
properly?
can't pronounce her name. Her name's hard to pronounce. Kamala, that's hard to pronounce.
Do you know what a comma is?
Kamala, same thing, man. Sure, same thing, man.
Okay.
Can't be calling me anti-black, that's crazy.
You're ignorant as fuck.
That's crazy. That's
Goodbye.
crazy. Calling me
Ew. Moving on. You're fucking insufferable.
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
22.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, lesbians are different quintessentially from bisexual or transgender people. They're similar to gay people, as in they are exclusively homosexual, meaning although the majority of them are fertile, they will never reproduce. And therefore their behavior is antithetical to society's existence.
So one, what do you mean they'll never reproduce? They actively
Well,
reproduce.
an exclusively homosexual person will never naturally reproduce. That's not
Okay,
even
so
debatable.
why does it have to be natural? Do you think being infertile is wrong?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because
They can't naturally reproduce.
Yeah, because that's an immutable trait.
Okay, so you think being lesbian's a choice?
No, I don't think you choose to do it. I think the overwhelming majority of people who are indoctrinated into it.
And you think this because?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at different forms of sexual immorality, such as homosexuality, bisexuality, grape, P3DOs, and incest, you'll notice all of those categories are prevalent in many different species across the world. All other forms of those types of sexual immorality, humans have the lowest per capita rate of, except homosexuality and bisexuality. We have the highest per capita rate of that, whereas the other things, grape, all these other things, have the lowest rate. Also, if you look at countries that don't teach these things, you see a much, much lower rate of people who identify that way.
Okay, so one, source for that last claim, and number two, you're just presupposing that homosexuality is sexually immoral. What makes that sexually immoral?
Let me ask, do you think morality is subjective?
Yes.
All right. Why would... I'll answer you first. Homosexuality is immoral because the conduct can never naturally produce a person. Therefore, it is objectively antithetical to society.
So being
And I think
infertile is also wrong.
No, because it's an immutable trait. The overwhelming majority of LGBT, self-proclaimed LGBT individuals are fertile. That is an undeniable fact. I hope you wouldn't say, oh, most of them are infertile. The overwhelming majority of people who identify with those four letters are fertile, whereas heterosexual
Immutable
people...
means unchangeable. Being
Yeah, it's
lesbian is
inherent-
not something that can be changed. I would love a source that says people that are lesbian are choosing to be lesbian, or
No,
that
they're not.
one can be
They're not.
changed.
They're being indoctrinated into it. That's why you see all these different
That's
forms of
why I'm
sexual...
asking you for a source.
Yeah, if you just look up National Geographic or any mainstream type of like wildlife research institute, you will see all these forms of sexual immorality: grape, P3DOs, incest. Humans have the lowest per capita rate of those things prevalent in their populations, but when it comes to homosexuality, and bisexuality, we have the highest per capita rate. That indicates indoctrination and proliferation.
Why?
Because why are we top of the chart when it comes to that, but we're literally the bottom of the barrel when it comes to other things? Literally
Well,
the
one,
top
I don't even
and
know
the
if that's
bottom.
necessarily true. Again, you're just making these claims. I've never seen this in my life. But also, just because something is more common in other species but less common in our species doesn't automatically make that thing immoral.
Yeah, I'm saying per capita. There's hundreds of species that homosexuality is found in. P3DO is grape. All those things I listed, incest. Why, per capita, are we the lowest in all those things except homosexuality? I do want to ask you, since morality is subjective, do you think all states currently criminalize incest? Do you think we should decriminalize it?
No,
Why?
because it
I thought
causes
love was love.
unnecessary harm.
How so?
Power dynamics.
Would you also say that it is to do with engaging in incest kind of produces people with a lot of immunological issues?
No, that's eugenics.
So you don't think that it's a compelling interest to stop people from engaging in incest based on the fact that they produce really bad immunological issues and suffering?
Because that's
just power dynamics. Just power dynamics.
Yes.
Okay,
because
so
if that's the case, then if certain people had if certain people had physical or intellectual disabilities and they're more likely to pass that down to their children because they have it, I'd also have to say that those people should not engage in sex, which is eugenics. So no, I do not hold to that. I think that's disgusting.
okay, so if it's just power dynamics, why do you think a 49-year-old brother of a 50-year-old man should not be able to engage in incest? They're adults, they can consent. What power dynamic interest is there to avert?
Did they grow up under the same roof?
How does that have any bearing on the morality of criminalizing incest?
If they grew up under the same roof, then those power dynamics are going to be present, one, because there are authority figures in the household that raise them. That means that there are going to be different views from these parents. There could have been a favorite. One person could have been prioritized over the other. And also, it's been shown that if you have a family member, you feel more obligated to do something for that family member by virtue of them being your family. This could include sexual acts. So it's not a guarantee that these two people are actually doing things entirely consensually, because as we know, consent has to be an enthusiastic yes that is not influenced by outside factors.
Okay, so what if they didn't grow up under the same roof and they never met each other and they engaged in a relationship and they later found out through DNA testing they were direct biological brothers? Should they end the relationship?
So if they didn't know that they were brothers, then I don't think that's immoral. I just think it's weird.
Why is it weird?
It just feels weird, but I wouldn't call it immoral.
Okay, so should it be criminalized in that instance?
I don't think so, no.
So here's the issue. Any type of conduct that we decriminalize, that if we decriminalize it, there will 100% be a proliferation of that conduct. That's exactly what we saw with homosexuality. I believe it was like 40 states that criminalized homosexual behavior in the 1970s. And by 2003, it was only 13. And then 2003 was also the Supreme Court case, Lawrence versus Texas, which banned all criminalization of homosexual activity. Coincidentally, 2003 was the same year that the first state legalized same-sex marriage. So when you decriminalize things, it will lead to a proliferation.
The lesbians are allowed to get married. Everyone run for the hills. What's wrong with lesbians?
That's not the point. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is you just said that in that very specific instance I gave you regarding incest, it should not be criminalized, even though it's weird. But what I'm saying is, if that instance should be decriminalized, then that will lead to a proliferation of incestuous conduct. And if it's proliferated in society, it will be so far in front of every person's face that inevitably we're going to be compelled to legalize their marriage.
Again, can I have a source for this? Because from what I've seen, a lot of the times you criminalize certain actions, those actions increase. Like with abortion, for example, certain states have criminalized abortion, and in some of those states, the rates of abortion have raised, just not legal abortions. Illegal abortions have raised, which has led to a lot of infection and unfortunate death. The same thing with the Prohibition era. They tried to outlaw alcohol, they tried to outlaw drugs during the war on drugs, and then drug addictions increased and alcoholism increased. So I would love a source for this.
Yeah, the source I'm about to mention is the National Institute of Health. For what I'm saying, after Roe v. Wade was overturned, the birth rate actually decreased by 0.012%, which is marginal, but it's still decreased. That's nationwide. However, in states that banned abortion, that made abortion restrictions stricter than what Roe v. Wade was, collectively the birth rate jumped by 2.3% in those states, meaning that that's at least 230,000 people that were born after abortion was banned. And this is not like,
Thank you for the
abortions are happening
$5,
secretly.
Hadley. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Why should I care?
But this is not like, it's happening secretly, because people are born and they're issued a social security number. It's not being done in secret. People are not being given birthright citizenship, social security numbers. So nationwide, yes, the birth rate decreased marginally by 0.012%.
Why are
But
we
if you look at
talking
the
about
national,
birth rate right now?
because I was just refuting what you said. You said abortion just happens illegally, when in reality it jumped in states by 2.3% collectively that abortion was restricted in. So
How does this mean that
that
abortion
refu-
rates didn't raise? Do you think birth rate and abortion rate cannot rise at the
They
same
directly
time?
correlate, because that's 230,000 people born. They're issued social security numbers and birthright citizenship and everything. I think we need to just overturn Lawrence and criminalize homosexual behavior. Sorry. We got to get it out of
Criminalizing
here.
homosexual behavior for?
Because decriminalizing it will lead to a proliferation of it, and then eventually
What is
more
wrong
people are
with
going to be
homosexual
accepting.
behavior?
It's antithetical to society. If you go back just 15 generations before you, that is over 32,000 times the sperm in an egg had to fertilize, all the way down to you, just for you to engage in homosexual behavior and end your bloodline. 32,000 times a male sperm and a female's egg, just in the last 15
Do you think
generations.
heterosexual couples should be morally obligated to always have children if they have the ability to?
No, because collectively, whether they're infertile, whether they're whatever, whether they don't want to have kids, collectively allowing the proliferation of heterosexual conduct will always lead to an increased birth rate, and that includes heterosexual conduct where there's an infertile person. That includes heterosexual conduct where they use contraceptives, and those instances, of course, a child's never gonna be produced. But collectively, all heterosexual activity will increase the birth rate, whereas homosexual activity will always decrease it. And I'm just saying, we need to go back to criminalization, respectfully.
Okay, so again, that didn't answer my question. You're
I
just
thought I got
claiming.
kicked out. I thought I got kicked out at that timer.
Okay. Anyway, you just saying that an increase in a homosexual behavior will cause the birth rate to decrease. Number
It will
one.
always stagnate it.
How so?
Because homosexual behavior doesn't produce people, and it's a substitute for heterosexual behavior.
It's not a substitute. These people are not choosing to be lesbian. That's why I'm asking you if you think being infertile is not wrong. Okay, if you think being infertile is not wrong because it's an immutable trait, and being lesbian is also an immutable trait, why do you think it's wrong to be lesbian, but not wrong to be infertile?
Because engaging in homosexual intercourse is not immutable. You can just not do that.
Okay, they still wouldn't be increasing the birth rate. They would just not have sex.
All right, well, we're going to have to stop with the indoctrination of children, because these people can't reproduce, so they have to indoctrinate children for their
Pivot. That didn't
communities
answer
to
my
survive.
question. If you think that being infertile is not an issue, but you think being a lesbian is an issue, and these people are not choosing to be lesbian, and they're also not choosing to be infertile, then what is the problem with lesbians having sex that will not result in a child? That is not wrong with infertile people having sex that will also not result in a child.
Yeah, I would say just like heterosexual conduct, homosexual conduct is not inherently immutable. You are not forced to have sex 24/7 for your entire existence. Neither of us are doing that now. So
do you think infertile people are forced to have sex?
no, nobody. That is sexual conduct.
Exactly.
Is not immutable.
Yes, but the fact of being infertile is, and the fact of being lesbian is. The sex is not.
But the overwhelming majority of homosexual people are fertile. Less so the women than the men, because
Why
women
would
lose their
this
fertility.
matter? If having heterosexual sex would traumatize a lesbian or traumatize a GAY person, and they cannot choose the fact that they're lesbian or GAY, why should we force them to have heterosexual sex, which, by the way, would be non-consensual.
We shouldn't.
So this would be great.
We shouldn't. I never said that. Yeah, but this is we have to stop the bleeding. Obviously, we can't force someone to engage in a heterosexuality or become heterosexual. The point I'm making is we have to dissuade this behavior, and before we do that, we have to stop the bleeding. We have to stop the indoctrination.
There is no indoctrination. What indoctrination?
Of course there is.
About?
I mean, look at the dozens and dozens and dozens of shows on Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. Look at the dozens of states that mandate LGBT plus curriculum be taught in their schools, and it's all done under the guise of, oh, well, children are going to be that way. They need to not be bullied. Why are we teaching them about sexual orientation at all? They shouldn't even have regular sex ed. Like, I think it's ridiculous that they're being offered like condoms and whatnot.
Whoa. You think kids shouldn't be given sex ed? Do you know how dangerous that is?
No.
Do you know what happens when kids don't know how to identify their body parts properly? They get
give me an
raped
example
and
of a body
molested.
part that they need to identify.
Their vagina and their penis. They need to know what that's called, and they need to know that adults are not allowed to touch them, which they would learn in sex ed. Because then when they get raped and molested, they don't know. Parents aren't doing it. Parents have
do you
the
know
same.
that? Is there a statistical analysis on
Parents
that?
that have the same viewpoint that you do, that sex should be something that is not taught until later down the line. When these kids that do not have comprehensive sex ed get raped and molested, they don't know how to identify what was wrong, if anything, or where they were touched, in order to catch the perpetrators, or in order to help them unpack their trauma, which is why they need comprehensive sex ed. This is not about trying to have an agenda. If you think
Of course
keeping
it is.
kids,
Look at
it's
all the other
not.
things that are proliferated.
Also, in places that have less comprehensive sex ed, teen pregnancy is increased because they're not taught.
Good.
Good?
As long as it's by another teen and they're married.
Do you not care about what happens to the children? You just want them to be born, and then whatever happens to them doesn't matter?
No, of course not. Did you know that if we trapped everyone in the U.S., we didn't let anyone leave and we didn't let anyone come in, our society would collapse at the current fertility rates? Literally, would collapse. If we didn't let anyone leave and anyone come in, people need to get married and have children.
You think teens should be having children?
Say again?
You think teens should be having children?
Well, not like a 17, 16-year-old. Well,
That's
to be honest,
what teenager means.
well,
What the fuck are you
to be
talking
honest,
about?
if it's like two 17-year-olds marrying each other, I don't care. That's legal in most states. It's legal in
This
California.
isn't about. You appeal to legality for your morals?
Why is it immoral for two 17-year-olds to marry each other?
Because their brains aren't fully developed. They're not going to
So
be
you
able to
shouldn't be able to
adequately
marry
raise a
until you're
child.
26? She shouldn't be able to marry till 26?
I think you shouldn't be able to get married until 21. I also
Okay, their
think
brains aren't developed. Their prefrontal cortex isn't developed till they're 26, so
it's
that's
especially underdeveloped as a teenager.
Okay, so you're not using the basis of, oh, their brains are underdeveloped. You're just using the basis of, oh, it's underdeveloped until a certain point, but it's still underdeveloped, but it's good enough. What basis do you have to pick 21?
Cognitive function.
Okay, what significant cognitive difference is there between a 21-year-old and a 22-year-old? Why not 22?
What do you mean?
Okay, so you said they shouldn't be able to get married till 21. What's the significant cognitive difference between a 21 and a 22-year-old for you to draw the line directly at 21? Because the prefrontal cortex isn't developed until 26. And I find it ironic your whole chat's trying to, like, insinuate I'm a P3DO.
I mean, that is what it's giving, but whatever.
How? Explain.
You think teens should be having sex and having children?
No, not premarital sex at all.
Okay, so then why not just say that this is because you're Christian? Why pretend that it's for any other reason?
When did I ever insinuate that?
Why do you think why would it matter that they're married then? Why would that matter?
Well, because I think generally speaking, if everyone held themselves to that standard, if you just think
Christian
about it, it's so
standard?
simple. Well, that's the standard of Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism. But let me ask you, it's not a big deal, right?
What?
Yeah, premarital sex or smex. Yeah, those are standards of
Where
other
in
religions.
Hinduism
too.
does it say that? Or in Buddhism?
I don't know Hindu doctrine. Let me
So
ask
then
you though.
why did you
Let me ask
claim
you
that?
though. Let me ask you hypothetical.
Why did you
I don't
claim
know,
that?
but I know that's the general principle they hold themselves to. It's very taboo in
According to
India, which is
who?
like the most Hindu country in the world. Let me ask you, because I don't want to digress too far. If you could choose, hypothetically speaking, for the next 20,000 people born to be promiscuous, or for the next 20,000 people born to wait until marriage to have sex, which one would you pick?
Promiscuous.
Yo. Yeah, and you need to check my hard drive. Are you serious? What's the benefit of that? There's so many placebo-controlled, randomized control studies.
When you have the opportunity to
that show
actually
that there are
explore.
increased,
Okay, when you ask me a
indisputably
question, do you want me to
increased.
answer it or no?
Yeah, I'm just saying
Thanks.
there's
So
indisputable
anyway,
evidence that shows it increases anxiety, depression, and sewer slide.
and did it tell you why?
I got muted. There's like 6-7
Did
studies
it tell you
that I've
why?
read.
Did
They're
it tell you
randomized
why?
control studies. It tells you the variables. It tells you the geographic location. It's
Did
done in
it
different
tell you
places.
why?
With
What
studies,
was
they
the
don't directly tell
reasoning
you
that?
why, but they present
Yes,
the
it
evidence.
does. They give you the conclusion part of the study. They give
No,
you.
they give you a summary
They
at the
give you the
beginning, but they
discussion
never
part.
directly.
Yes,
They
they
give you
do.
a
They give
summary.
you the
They give you a
discussion
summary at the
part.
beginning.
Anyway, they give you the abstract, and then they give you the discussion part, which comes before the conclusion part. In the discussion part, they explain to you reasons as to why the results may have come to be. In all of the studies that I've seen that have said that people with promiscuity are likely to be depressed or engage in substance abuse, it's because of the social stigma. So it's circular. When society tells you that being promiscuous is wrong, and then you go be promiscuous, yeah, of course you'll end up fucking depressed. Because people are judging you for your personal life choices that have nothing to do with them. But you can't choose whether or not this stuff affects you cognitively. It's not something they get to pick. So
I
yeah,
refute
I
that.
think people should be Okay, then give me a study that gives me a reason why
I refute that,
these
and I
promiscuous
said
people
I'll
are
just say
depressed.
promiscuity, just like homosexuality, should be criminalized. But let me ask you: if the next, you said you would rather the next
Can I
20,000
have a
people.
source, please?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Actually, I got my laptop
Thank you.
right here. But while I'm pulling it up, let me ask you.
Also,
you
HG,
said-
if you do want to come up, you can. You're welcome, my love.
I'm not trying to have one of your little freaks come up here and talk condescending. They can at least be respectful like you. But
Oh,
so
wait,
you said,
hold on. Freak? Okay.
why am I getting muted?
Okay, so bye-bye. Suck my dick from the back. From the back. Suck it real hard. I implore you. You're not gonna call my friends freaks. Fuck you and everything you stand for. And if anyone's condescending, it's you. Get a grip. Anyway. Y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. Also, when I say friend, I mean AG. They called my friend a freak before she even came up here. That's what I'm talking about. My friends are not freaks. They're people. You will address them as such. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh? Hello? Oh, they're loading. Hold on, y'all. I don't want my phone to perish. There we go. Hold on, y'all. So I can actually see the goddamn comments. Alright. Let's get into it. Oh, this person did not join. Let's move on to the next guest. Thank you, Yiddy. You guys are some whores in the comments. I hate you all. Hello? Amanda? Hi, Kaz. Amanda? Okay, bye-bye. Also, to the person who asked, yes, it is cold where I am, but I'm in my room. So I have, a heater where I can be cozy. AG Raid? Yo, AG, if you're in here, hop in. Hello? Thank you so much for the 5-month subscription. Holy shit, thank you, Blue. Jewel? Yo, are you guys chill? What's going on? Y'all alright? What's happening?
Yo, why
Thank
did
you,
you
MD,
pick
for
me?
the raid. Who are you?
I was the guy from before. Cooking you.
Who? Who was that? I have no idea who that was. Y'all, who was that? Please help. Oh, the one who called AG a free. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, fuck off. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you? Okay, goodbye. Hey, sexy.
Hey. Do you want to go solo today? Because I meant to ask you that. I texted you, but I know you can't text me back.
Well, not now that you're here. Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay.
I just want to bring some.
Is wrong.
No, but I did want to bring some positivity into the space, just because that guy earlier was not the nicest. I love your hair. I love the two-tone. That looks so cool.
Thank you.
Did you just recently do it, or was this thing you had done before?
So I did this like a few weeks ago, but it's actually not my real hair. My real hair was crocheted underneath it.
Okay. Well, it looked real to me.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah.
I am only looking for opposition, however, but thank you for the brief positivity. We needed it.
Okay. That's fine.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Real.
Bye-bye, my love.
Bye.
Rudy ate. Rudy did.